Cossacks 3. This game is, well, we are a couple of hours before release. But before I forget it, let me just put myself offline here on Steam so that we won't get any disturbing messages of people like, oh, you already play Cossacks 3. So yeah, as soon as you can see this video, the embargo has fallen and so on. But yeah. So, Cossacks 3 is basically a remake of Cossacks 1 with some slight improvements. I did not play it yet, I just made a very small test to adjust the sound properly. So, what we will do here is actually we will fight in a custom game against the AI. Yeah, I think we can go on hard. And yeah, let's do it a Mediterranean map. We have random terrain, starting resources normal, minerals are medium. So, balloon options, default, start options, we have army, big army, huge army, army of peasants, different nations, towers, cannons, and howitzers. Okay, we don't need any changes there. Balloons are totally okay for us. Cannons default. 18th century option default. Capture default. Okay. So, and the question is, what faction do we want to play? I guess, hey, I'm German, so let's go for Prussia. Also, I'm missing Saxony here, but as you can see, all the main factions from the first Cossacks, the Art of War, are included in this game. So, and let's make it a free for all with many AIs just to see what happens and how the performance of the game is. Good. Well then, let's start. Progress. Please wait. Actually, I was really looking forward to this game for a long time now, basically since its announcement. I'm a total fan of the first Cossacks and American Conquest. Cossacks 2 was not really my cup of tea. Yeah, for me it focused too much on the battle and dumped down the economy part way too much. Okay, so here we have our small world. Yeah, here classical resources, wood, stone, etc. So, let's start by building a town hall. And here our workers are now going directly to work. The first thing that I notice is when I go close to the graphics, when I zoom in, the graphics actually don't look that super pretty. Yeah, from the technical side. But in my opinion it's okay, because when you zoom out you will see it later in several occasions. The game looks a bit like a painting, and I totally like that art style, and that is why I will easily forgive any small technical, small weaknesses in detail. Also, you should not forget this game is fairly cheap, so it does not cost like 50 bucks or something like that. No, you can actually get the game for just 15, and that is, in my opinion, a super fair price. So we are very low on food, of course, because we are already recruiting peasants. Also, that is something that I hope that they fix it with a release patch then, in the next hours. As you can see, the tooltip, it's just such a standard form that is far from looking amazing. And it totally breaks with the style, so I think it's a placeholder still. So technically, this is still the beta version of the game. Come on, grain, grow faster, I want to let my people work. Also here we can see the real-time shadow, how wings of the mill are casting a shadow on the peasants. Come on, come on, come on. In the meantime, I should have gathered some resources. Like wood and stone. But seriously, how long does this grain take to grow? Ah, now it's ready. Okay, now we have 22 peasants working here. That should give us enough food supply. Also, for those who don't know Cossacks, food is not just being harvested like in Age of Empires. It's also being consumed. So the more people you actually have, the faster you consume food, and of course you need to produce more then to sustain a proper army. Same goes with gold, especially when you're using mercenaries. Then you will have to maintain them. Oh, here it's also written. Gold is primarily used to recruit and maintain mercenaries and to perform upgrades. If you run out of gold, your mercenary units will rebel and fight against you. Some units stop working when have no gold. So, and we are now finally starting to make some food. Okay, you go on wood, you go on stone, and then we will do everything that we can as fast as possible, build a second town hall and accelerate our peasant production. So, come on. Also, we need to be a bit careful. The AI in Cossacks 1 used to attack very early. Dun, 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 dun. So, at least graphics-wise, in my opinion, the game had a very good transition from 2D to 3D. Yeah, of course, the maps don't look as lively as, for example, in Age of Empires 3. But still, I like the general style. So, come on, more resources. Give me more! So, here we'll be able to research and upgrade that increases our harvest. So yeah, nearly, as far as I can tell, even all upgrades are the same as in Cossacks 1. So it's basically the same game, just with 3D, with a few smaller UI adjustments, as we'll see later in the unit control panel. And yeah, they announced it as a remake, and we will see how well they deliver the AI. That is in my opinion the most interesting thing, how well the AI opponents work. Because in Cossacks 1, when you found out once how they work, they were actually no challenge anymore. So, but we could still produce wood faster. Okay, apparently I sent most of the workers accidentally to work on the stone stuff. That was of course completely by accident. We need both in equal parts. Oops, sorry, a small hiccup. Oh, here it actually explains how you get to the 18th century. After all buildings have been constructed, you can move on to the next technological age of the town hall. Oh, requires buildings, academy, cathedral, artillery depot. Okay, that is something, for example, the predecessor did not explain. You just had to try out and find out. So here we can see we have 40 out of 100 people. That's also something that I always admired about the Cossack series. The sheer size of the armies that they can have later. I mean, as soon as we start building barracks and additional town halls and houses, you will see that this number will go into the thousands, and we will have armies consisting of hundreds, or if you have the economy, thousands of units. That was always a good unique selling proposition of a series. I just think it's a bit sad that we were not able to adjust the map size. Because a 1v1 on a big map is also something interesting. So, not getting the last wood deliveries that we need should not be an issue. Oh, what is that flickering in color? So when I'm down here, everything is a bit brighter, and when I'm here, it's more moody. So we will build the second town hall here. Come on, build faster. You people, after this here, I want to start building the barracks, so that we can start recruiting a defensive army. Okay, there we are building the barracks. Also, we need to start mining soon. We are running low on gold, which is needed to replenish here the grain crops, for example. Good, and you will now start building peasants, and you will build a gold mine. That's also a good thing. Now you can simply select all IDA workers here with just one button that is always present. And we now have a unit cap of 200. And with the barracks it should rise to 350 if I'm not mistaken. Also an interesting balancing mechanic is, as in Cossacks 1, the more often you build a building, the more expensive it gets, so people with a strong economy are not artificially limited. And can still do their thing by not getting too overpowered. So we will go for musketeers or pikemen. I think pikemen are our primary choice now. So here we have a coal deposit. There's the next gold deposit. Now, seriously, as soon as I get to the map border, it looks like a filter has not been set properly. That actually might be the explanation. So, and we will also use these resources down there. Time to build a warehouse, that we also need to unlock other buildings. So, and new crops are being planted here. So here we will have a central area with the mills, up to 3 mills. And we will build the city itself around it. So here we will now build the market, where we can trade the resources. Also, the more resources we trade, the cheaper they get. So yeah, supply and demand. Also, the soundtrack is completely new, so they actually did a lot of stuff. I have to admit, I was very afraid at first when I first saw the website of the game, because I did not like it. It looked so cheesy, so cheaply made, and like, oh, return of a legend. Yeah, that's nice for the legend, but if you don't look like you are representing a legend, then this word is meaningless. So far, everything feels connected. Okay, the waiting time at the beginning was a bit too long, but that was mainly my own fault. So I can't really blame the game here. Oh, I love blaming things. So, time to build some stables here. Yay, a market has been successfully constructed. Then let's successfully construct the stables. Okay, our small pikeman army is getting bigger and bigger. As soon as we have an academy, we can also recruit drummers and officers, which are important to form formations. Formations give bony to your units, so they're actually quite necessary in order to be successful in this game. A nice formation. Okay, so the stables are soon finished. And here we can now start building the academy, where we can research important stuff. Come on. Okay, now it's finished. We will go for dragoons or for reiter. Ah, it even gives you more information, effective against what and so on. Yeah, let's focus on melee first. Huh. So these grain crops are not holding out very long. So, and as always we can build walls. Though they actually cost resources like wood and stone as maintenance. So this can get also quite expensive quite fast. Oh yeah, and I was right before. Here, 350 unit cap. Here we have our first writer. So pompous, so glorious. So, and I surpassed several enemies, and according to the points, they are waging war against each other. Yeah, blue has been obliterated. And I think this is now time to build another barrack. So I guess to the north I will seal everything up with infantry. And to the east it will be with cavalry. That should work out quite well. So, time to start recruiting. Also get an officer and a drummer for our first formation. Yay, we have 3 writers now. Yeah, it must be a wrong set filter. Also, usually in a game you should not be able to see the end of a map. Like the camera should already stop here, so that we can only see the area here and don't see the actual map border. So, 5 peasants. Time to get here to this coal deposit here. Didn't I activate Mediterranean area? Terrain? Just saying. Okay, we need a cathedral and an artillery depot. Good thing we can manage to get both. So as soon as we hit 7,000 wood, we can also build another stable. And we could now already form a formation, but only with 72. Yeah, you have to actually provide a certain number of people, so you cannot just say, oh, I want now a formation with 5 people. That does, unfortunately, not work. I guess the numbers were 36, 72, 144 and 296 or something like that. I'm actually not pretty sure. So, the cathedral is being built. What do we need for the artillery depot? 1,400 iron. That is expensive. Okay, time to build 2 more mines. Here's an iron deposit. And there's the next one. So, but yeah, apparently the AI does not really care about me. Not that I mind that. Gives me more time to build up. And then go to war. So, time to double our wood output. So here's another gold deposit that we could take on. Okay, I guess we can set the gathering point a bit more to the border. So, 2 AIs already obliterated each other. Blue and black. I guess teal is the English name for this color. Yeah, in the German version it is called turquoise, which actually sounds a bit different than teal, but details. So that should be all mining here in the area, but we can actually research that that the game shows us. All these mining deposits. Oh, I see. Also like it that the game automatically only sends just the amount of peasants that are needed to work a building. Okay. Time to build some dragoons. And we are being attacked. So what do we have here? Archer from Algeria. Okay, time to kill them. We also have a few musketeers. Oh, they're actually not shooting at us. Okay. Then they shall die. Okay, they tried to lit this mine. But they were not successful. Next troop is already underway. Why am I not surprised? Okay, archers are actually not very, not that powerful. I mean, we are talking here about fully armored pikemen. Okay, maybe our musketeers should go into position in front of the pikemen, then just retreat. Oh, I accidentally built another stable. That was actually not my intention, but I will accept it. More cavalry is always positive. So, the artillery depot is being built. What we need is 11,500 gold and 4,100 iron to advance to the next age. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I mean, the gold could be a bit hard to come by, but it's not impossible. So we have over 11,000 coal. We will not need that much. So that has now been done. And Shazam, time for the upgrade. Good, we are now in the 18th century. And that allows us to research the balloon once we have more money, like just now. Okay, so Cuirassier, Dragoon, Hussar, Dragoon, 18th century. Let's go for Cuirassier here. Okay, there we can see. Oh, Tia is trying to launch an attack. And Algeria here has conquered Venice. Apparently. Oh my god. That formation is way stronger than I expected. And the dragoons are way weaker than I expected. So yeah, time for some reinforcements. Oh, and there's a Nigerian army coming down. And here comes the reinforcements! Also, each shot costs iron and coal. Once we run out of these resources, we won't be able to shoot anymore. So we have two leading factions here in this match. Both are Algerian. Ah, here he destroyed the mine before I could get it. Before I could conquer it. Not really surprising, but still a bit sad. Oh, here Spanish town hall is burning. People are being killed. This debris that you just saw flying around is also able to actually kill people. Okay, here are also Venetian buildings. That is weird, to say at least. So, and we ran out of space. That means we need more town halls. And some housing. So now we have a unit cap of 690, that is something we can work with. So we upgrade this mine, that means we can send in more peasants. Apparently Spain has heavily upgraded the pikemen. Oh, here's a big army marching towards another Algerian army. That will be interesting. So yeah, in case you're wondering, we can't see everything because we researched the balloon. Okay, and here's an upgrade with which we can increase the harvesting heavily. But to get that, we already need a lot of food. And we just got it. Oh, there's the balloon. Okay, and it looks like we can get a lot of wood here from that forest. Oh, there a battle happened and I missed it. That makes me sad. So, and for a Mediterranean map, we actually don't have that much water available. Oh, apparently blue is still in the game. Somehow. Sort of. So here we can dismiss the squad. With all these pikemen from there. Okay, all these are actually not that many. Should be up a bit. Okay, why is the blacksmith there so far away from the actual city? Doesn't make much sense to me. Ah, so purple is really combining the different architectures and even soldier types. Okay, that is interesting. I did not know the AI was capable of doing that. Okay, can we actually build another recruitment building, like for stables and so on? Of course not. We need more gold. But we will probably use that gold now for some fancy upgrades. Okay, there's an enemy formation, quite close to us. Oh, there's a small battle happening again. And of course I missed it. So here on top we can also see how many people are working inside the mines. Okay. Here's a mill out in the wilds. Interesting, to say at least. Oh yeah, at least we got some cavalry here. So, time to send in more peasants. Send in the peasants! Okay, here we can get stone excavation efficiency plus 200%. That is really important for us. Because enough stone to sell means a shit ton of money. So what do we need for more stables? We need gold and only gold. Hold on, we have already stone here. Okay, the enemy is not using that huge armies. Maybe they will become smaller over time. So what is he building here? A stable, a Nigerian stable. So and as soon as we reach like 12,000 gold, 12,500, we can recruit grenadiers, which are perfect for destroying buildings, because you cannot simply hack a building down with a pike or something like that, like in other strategy games. Nope, here you actually have to destroy them. So that stable should be finished soon, and then we will have to decide between hussars and dragoons of 18th century. Or we simply go with both. Since, yeah, our economy should support that. Oh, now we are low on stone, but that issue did not exist for long. So, what is Orange doing? Nothing too important, I see. That big formation might be an issue later. Oh, and here's a big battle happening again. Well, actually not that big, just a few hundred people. Oh yeah, that is a big formation, but it's not a true formation, it's still missing its commander and so on. So that actually helps us. I'm pretty sure he upgraded his units quite effectively. Okay, I thought that purple thing on the map was an enemy army. And again, I need reinforcements. Though actually not that as much as I feared. Well, I think that turned out pretty well for us. So now we just need a bit more stone, which is quite easy. Now we can recruit grenadiers. And this filthy city shall be gone! I really don't like how purple is expanding its city. So... And I will just drink a small sip of water. Please excuse me for a second. talking with a dry throat is definitely not pleasant. Oh, here he's now using cavalry. Mamluks. So the armies get stronger over time. Yeah, here are already the next battalions leaving. Or the next regiments. So, Dragoon 18th century does Pretterfold 18 damage, Dragoon 7th century 13 damage, and we already bought an upgrade. Looks like we have a clear case of what to support. There's a new formation leaving. And wanting to attack us. Yep. So let's hope these will suffice. Actually looks like it. Once we got all damage upgrades, there shouldn't be too much of an issue anymore. So, and we are actually producing a lot of food. In the other games you could actually automatize this process. So is he marching south? Nope, he is completely busy. Oh, that is quite the large army that Purple is now wielding. And he's also sending a few mercenaries down south. That's interesting to know. So, and here we have quite a big army available. And we need more gold. More gold is required. Yeah, I know. 915 out of 915. As soon as the new barracks are standing... Oh, here's a big battle. Once you have a completely filled, maxed out gold mine, you have next to nothing to fear in this game. You will always have money. So, but we could also build another town hall. Okay, so, and here we can now send more people into the depths. And the next gold upgrade is the next mining upgrade is very expensive. 19,500 gold. Just ouch. So, here the battle continues. So you are the last reserve here, people. Nobody wants you because you're not riding a horse. Purple is being fended off by a big formation. So, and here we also have a nice research. it doubles the production speed of cavalry units. So then these issues at the Eastern Front should be completely obsolete. So time to dismiss that squad and form a new one. 196 is apparently the maximum. So, come on barracks, be finished. Oh, please don't tell me that my melee riders are losing. And they are. I really need to upgrade the damage output of my units. Because that is embarrassing. Oh, look what's finished. So, time to start recruiting the Grenadiers. And the next formation is coming in. Not cool. But at least the Grenadiers are quite strong in melee. So, and here's another big army coming in. Oh, even artillery is being used. But yeah, looks like purple is winning this battle, and here's already the next army marching forward. Oh, transport ships are being built. Though the lake here is actually small around that an army could simply march around. So, time to build here another town hall. And a bit more housing. So now our dragoons should do a bit more damage here. That one does 19, 30. Yeah, that is actually a big difference. Ah, I wonder why did he... Ah, there are actually cannon towers. So the city is well guarded. Oh, a new army. How cute. But now with the main difference that it would lose. Oh, he wants to build a cannon tower. I cannot let that happen. Attack, my pretties! So, and here on the top is also a battle happening. So now we are actually shooting civilians, yay. Ah, he destroys his own buildings in order to kill a few of my units with the debris. So, and here the grenadiers are coming in. Oh, he gave up. I think orange is going to fall next. So, on time for the next mining upgrade. Need more gold. It's been quite many ships. See even a big one. What are the scene? Well, oh, that was German. That was German. Yeah, he's building ships. Yeah, I was just absent with my mind. Sorry. That should not happen. To be fair, I'm already awake for over 20 hours now, and yes, I'm very tired. And speaking the entire time in a different language can be actually even more tiresome. But hey. Sleep is for a week, right? And I could not let this opportunity slide. So here we have two big formations, but they will probably not be enough to break through. Unless we spice it up with a shit ton of cavalry. And grenadiers. Oh, artillery. Okay, but I have to interrupt this battle a little bit, just to check how many peasants we are actually producing, because now we only need one town hall for that. Oh, Orange should win this battle. Orange was able to defend itself. That's interesting. So, and I want still more gold. Yay, next big mining network upgrade. Ooh, so many soldiers. So much artillery. So yeah, purple might become a big threat if I'm not careful. I think I should concentrate all forces on the purple player. So, and we could already afford the upgrade. The thing is, why upgrading this mine will not produce. I'm not sure whether the other one can handle the load alone. That is why I want to have some gold in the reserves. 1000 gold in reserves, so seems good to me. And upgrade is done. Time to send in more peasants. But yeah, these here are now at least 500 units. That army will be quite hard to kill, and how many healers they have. Yeah, priests, mullahs. There's a small mercenary army. Oh, and here's also a big army, but that is facing my direction. That's also interesting. Yeah, I don't have enough dwellings, I know. Like, I couldn't care less. I was just stupid enough that I just found out that I was apparently stupid enough to kill the peasants we captured from Spain. That's sad, because we could have used them to build Spanish buildings, which are actually cheaper. Hey, at least not all hope is lost. So, and here we have the next upgrade available. So, but as soon as we have all units upgraded heavily, that actually hurt him a lot. Though this artillery really concerns me. Maybe with a really big warship here with that allows us to shoot inside the city, into the city. That actually should work. But if we are going to do that, we will need a lot of resources. So, but we also have a big formation here. Oh, the mercenaries got actually quite far. So, let's see whether we can create a few more dwellings. And yep, apparently that helped. We could even create another barracks of the 18th century, which is good for living space, but bad for the economy. So, next mining upgrade again. I wish we could increase the game speed a little bit. Oh, now he's having here a defensive army. Or will it even be in the offensive? I really like how they mix their armies actually. So how much do they cost now? 321, 331, 384. So yeah, as we can see, we are talking here about exponential growth regarding the cost. So time to actually catch these peasants here to get more space for our army. So of course we ourselves are the first, they are the fastest. Okay, why can I not capture these peasants? Because there was a pikeman. So I got 0 peasants out of this. A bit sad. Well, at least I cannot mistake that area anymore. He's building small ships. I will build big ones. So and soon we have enough gold for the last mining upgrade for the second mine. Oh, that is now here a big attack. Oh, he's bombarding us. Okay, well then. Let's take this city. Most units will probably die. So we even got some bombards. Useful. Oh, that mine killed many. Ah, there comes this reinforcement army. At least we were able to deal some damage. So, time to send in the peasants here. At least gold is no issue anymore. So, at least with the debris we killed several soldiers of him. But also I don't think that will stop him. So, let's make this here control group. Maybe purple will attack on time as a distraction, and that will force orange to take his army back. Ah, so many archers. Okay, so that army should, I mean, he has so many archers. Yeah, he started bombarding me. and his army got obliterated. Oh, he is still not defenseless. So, anti-hussars are coming to the aid. And now of course, he has another great army. Holy shit. Actually, I did not remember archers being that strong in masses. But yeah, I deserved that small revenge of him. For my bold attack earlier. That army is a bit stronger than I wanted. It was supposed to be only a mercenary group. But we can take care of that. So that actually did work out. So now I need a coal mine to upgrade, and after that all basic resources are set. Okay, we have to create another barracks of 18th century. And to get more grenadiers. Okay, and here Purple is sending in the next army. So yeah, he is controlling thousands of units. At least we have a good cavalry. That will actually save us later. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, time to get rid of this harbor here. What, no explosion sound for the grenades? Hopefully that will also be added until release. So, and one grenadier shall finish it, so that not too many get hit by the debris. Never underestimate grenadiers in combat. So as soon as this here gets below 2000 health, it will start burning. And that will actually result in the building exploding. I'm actually glad that he is not sending everything at once to me. Though I'm actually not sure how well I could fend off a two-front assault when this army here decides to go south. Dun, 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 dun. Upgrading the cavalry to the maximum. We will need it when I see this army coming here. That was probably not the right decision. For it to set up a transport. Okay, stone is not needed at the moment. That means we can exchange it for food. That building here is still not finished. Okay, that player is gone. Now the army is heading south. Come on, come on. Why is it taking so long? Ooh-ha. That army got defeated. Okay, we need a few reinforcements here at the west front. Oh, now he's covering everything with harbors. So, but we can finally start filling the coal mine with people. Well, at least cavalry is nearly maxed out. So, depending on the resource capacity of the enemy, that battle here should not be too much of an issue. Okay, he's bombarding us. I think we are dealing quite good damage against him. I think I have a better weapon upgrades for my units. So these mercenary groups also become more and more. That is going to be fun. But still, it's only mercenary groups. Okay, time to crush this attack force. Oh, those are now real grenadiers. That's also good to know. He is definitely in the 18th century. Not really surprising, but still. $42,000 gold for the last upgrade, yeah, sure. I believe not. So, and it's now time to upgrade the firepower of our units directly. That will make everyone way stronger than ever before. Especially my dragoons will very much profit from it. Okay, frigates, Cossacks. Yeah, the enemy would be ready for a naval battle. the small musketeers now deal 19 damage, the big one, the dragoons deal 73. So yeah, that difference can definitely be felt. Okay, let's attack the enemy here. Actually, does not look that super bad. I could need some cavalry forces over here, just in case. There, we were able to fend off his army. He's retreating. Perfect. Plain and simple, perfect. Okay, that sounds like two very old people fighting each other and... so weak, they got a heart attack. So, the stats of the grenadiers are continuing to improve. 43 melee damage, that is a shit ton. Yeah, we win this. There's not much the enemy can do. But the AI actually did put up a very good fight. And it will still take us a while before we can finally overrun him. So, fragmentation grenade efficiency plus 1500, that means we will now deal real damage against buildings. They killed a hussar down there. Let the other hussars avenge him. Okay, there's now the next army incoming. That might now be the time for retreat from this side here. So, but we could need a bit more gold. Time to get a few more upgrades. And then we will attack with thousands of units. I can already see it. That will be glorious. Okay, defending against all sides. Yep, I clearly have a stronger soldiers now. Combined with my production capacities. So a few more upgrades. But still that bugs me that I allowed this here to happen. Wow, those galleys actually look kinda ugly. Dum 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 dum. Oh, they're standing here so nicely. That's basically an invitation. They want to die. So we are not focusing on artillery, buildings also not. So here's only that research for us of interest. But 43,000 gold. That is a very steep price. And again, the enemy is retreating. Another barracks of your infantry. Let's see how far my cavalry can come. Dun, dun, dun. Good, and I think we now have basically all interesting upgrades. Except for the shipbuilding. Oh, they're still alive. At least a few. Okay, but that was a quite short invasion. How do I crack that open? Maybe with sheer brute force? Should work. And people tend to die. Okay, some of them are actually lifting the heavy carts. So much strength. Okay, that did not work out. Oh look, the enemy was trying to attack us. And maybe we should build up the construction process a little bit. there comes now his main army. Let's make sure that we will greet them properly. Yeah, there comes now the entire enemy fleet. Big army again. Fleet support. That one surely will hurt. They're really trying to attack my main army up front. I have no words for that stupidity. Ah, these happy Relaxed music is why so many people are dying. Interesting. Interesting atmosphere. Okay, the enemy also has Ship of Alliance. They are somehow bugged. Okay, my ship is now even inside the mainland. For some weird reason. Ah, now he destroyed it. Let's see what he would do against a frontal assault. We will simply produce more grenadiers. With that I mean way more. Then that should solve some issues. Good here, we need to be careful that we stay in the north, so that we don't get in range of a naval force. That could easily destroy us. Who is shooting here? Okay, apparently no one. I was already afraid that the enemy frigates might actually have a long enough range with their mortars. Okay, so how far is now the second barracks? This side, not much. Wow. That is actually quite easy. Like dynamite fishing. So, the actual war has begun. As promised, from two sides. So this attack will very likely not kill the enemy. It should cripple him. Quite hard, as I might add. So, now the question is, did I get somewhere a peasant from them? Of course not. No! Yes. And also yes. Okay, now that we can also build these these town halls. We're able to artificially increase our unit cap, like the AI did. So time to get here another attack ready. So oh yeah, we did quite the damage. Another attack of that scale, and we will be leading in points. So, more town halls are being built. Town halls. So, time for the next attack. Virosas will lead the way. Maybe if I get lucky, we are able to cut him off of his gold reserves, and that will make many of his ships desert. There comes now the new attack wave. Conquering and destroying more stuff, I like it. I will also find a way of how to handle these ships. I also have an idea about that right here. So we now have a unicap of 3,300. So much chaos, pain and destruction. So, control 1, control 2. We'll have to build a lot. Ah, the ship of a line has deserted. Apparently they ran out of ammunition. That's just perfect. think if you build 5 of these ships, we are definitely settled. Maybe even 6. The good thing is the cost only go up as soon as the ship is already finished. Ah, good, we did it on time. He's using his bombards. Oh, he built a new ship off the line. Apparently, he's recovering. I think we should use that for another attack. So, also time to get more grenadiers again. Oh, these ships actually don't increase in cost. I'm surprised. In a positive way. Oh, there comes now his revenge. But mine will also be quite hard. Yeah, against all these arrows, my dragoons can't do shit. Oh, my hussars arrived. As well as the rest of my horde. So, and we are still positive on gold. Well, actually, why is our gold income so low? I mean, we are definitely more than just 176 people working in our mines. Here 95, plus 95. Okay, yeah, it actually makes sense. I was just being stupid and unconcentrated. Hui. Cracking that one open was actually not that easy. And bam, next harbor is lost to the enemy. It's a bit sad that the game is not yet already won. So, the sea belongs to me. Oh, they were able to take the mortars back. Victory! Yes! So, finally, after 2.5 hours. And, oh, no statistics in the end. Hopefully they add that as well. So, I think that, yeah, that was a super long match, and I think it gave you a very good impression about what Cossacks 3 is about. And, yeah, I like this game very much. It's basically Cossacks 1 with a few UI optimizations in 3D, and that is all I ever wanted. And you can expect in the future that I will play this game in multiplayer with Sergio and with some other people. And yeah, so stay tuned. See ya!